CBS. Welcome home.
It takes two to skate today. The Pairs take center stage on CBS.
Moving forward, using all my breath. Making love to you was never second best. I saw the world crashing all around your face. Never really knowing it was always mesh and lace. I'll stop the world and melt with you. You've seen the difference and it's getting better all the time. There's nothing you and I won't do. I'll stop the world and melt with you.
Olympic Winterfest countdown to Nagano comes to the capital of Canada, the beautiful city of Ottawa in the province of Ontario. And a 25-minute drive from Parliament will bring you to the new Corel Center, our home this weekend for the Canadian Professional Skating Championships. Competition in pairs, ladies and men's figure skating. Today we'll focus on the pairs, and our coverage will include both the opening technical programs as well as the artistic programs, which will decide the title. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Vern Lundquist. Welcome to Ottawa for the Canadian Professional Figure Skating Championships. Scott Hamilton and Tracy Wilson will join us, as always, a little later in the program. Right now, though, a very special treat for all of us at CBS to welcome to the broadcast two-time Olympic gold medalist Katya Gordieva. Welcome.
Thank you, Vern.
This is going to be great fun for Katya. She and her late husband, Sergei Grinkov, of course, won 2 gold medals in the pairs event, and we have an outstanding pairs field here in Ottawa today.
It will be a very, very interesting competition in pairs today because we have a variation of styles, and we will see, I think, a very romantic style from Barbara Underhill and Paula Martini. Then definitely classical, Russian classical style from Elena Bechky and Denis Petrov. And outstanding athletic style of skating from Isabel Ressler and Lloyd Eisler. They all have to perform difficult elements in technical program, and whoever does those best will be a leader after.
By draw, here's the skate order for the technical programs. The defending champions Barbara Underhill and Paul Martini lead off, followed by the Americans Kala Urbanski and Rocky Marvel, then the Russians Yelena Bechky and Denis Petrov, and finally Barbara Underhill and Paul Martini, the defending champions and winners of 20 out of 24 professional skating competitions. That's the best record of any pro skaters.
While the judges are coordinating their scoring standards, the judges will award 2 sets of marks. The first for technical merit worth 60%, and that mark is based on...
Now the lead, and it goes all across the ice, and they have so many different positions in the air. Now she's sitting in his arm. Now he drop her and catch her with his arm, and only here she catch the ice. Now is a leap of faith, their trademark. They invented this move, and in this movement, they have to be in perfect unison. And coming up here, double toe loop. And Paul has a slight problem on a landing. He put his hand down, and it can be a little deduction.
And now the first set of marks for Underhill and Martini. 7 judges, the high and the low marks in the 10-point system will be thrown out.
9-7s, 9-8. These look lower than I would expect with the triple sow and the triple twist, Katya.
Oh, the triple sow was beautiful. The difficult elements they did perfectly. And they did have a problem.
And now the marks for artistic merit.
Again, 9-8s, not what you'd expect from Underhill and Martini, but I think the judges know how strong the event is, and they're trying to leave some room for the other skaters.
A total of 97.7. And when we come back, a pair that's married to each other but doesn't skate together.
PBS Sports Olympic Winterfest. Countdown to Nagano is sponsored by Campbell's. Campbell's makes everything better.
Welcome back to Ottawa, where 2 pairs have become 3. Sort of.
I think at the beginning of the relation, they both didn't think it was serious because it was like we were on tour and they probably just thought it was a tour thing. And, well, I know as for Lloyd, I had to tell him like 4 or 5 times, you know, we're getting engaged and we're going to get married. Yeah. In a way, so.
We think of it as a positive and not the competition. So it's you know, I like kissing the competition.
Well, today he's first on the ice, and at his side is his longtime partner, Kalle Urbanski. And today they are the Blues Brothers.
Now is a triple twist. Good high, but slight problem. She has to land on 1 foot, and she put her other foot on the ice. Lateral twist into a move they call the airplane. Throw, probably. Right? And it's triple loop, did perfectly, and it's unusual throw. Not all of the teams can do this. It's most of the difficult throws. Backflip. Wow, she catching her heels probably. But good recovery. Step sequence. Here they're trying it again, and this time perfect.
she run a hard but she go I run a hun on a hit it hey run a name on a hum hey run a hin on a hit it. What do you want for nothing? Rubber biscuit?
Again,
when they're that big, they're really difficult to control, aren't they?
Oh, definitely. You want to drink again?
Did you ever try this?
I never did this. No, we never learned this element.
Good for you.
Smart.
You're as smart as I thought you were. Carlo Urbanski and Rocky Marble. And they had a couple of bobbles, but a lot of fun.
A lot of fun, yeah. They make skating very exciting for audience. Not many pairs do this throw. This is triple loop. It's quite difficult throw. She did almost clean landing, just a slight touch of left foot. Here's a back flip, which she fell on. She didn't expect the landing, didn't hold her back, and over-rotated. She catch her heels a little bit, and those boards can be hard. But she keeps smiling, shake Rebecca's hand, and they go skate again.
Technical marks for Keller, Urbanski, and Rocky Marble.
Now the first set of marks for Urbanski and Marble.
9.6, 9.6, 9.7.
9 5s, 9 6s. Not near Underhill Martini, but closer than I would think with the mistakes that they made and the fact that Barb and Paul really did skate very well.
The technical mark in the technical program will account for 60% of the score. Here's the artistic mark.
9.7, 9.5.
Again, to skate clean, you get a better artistic mark. A couple mistakes will bring down the second mark, even though it's based on artistry and not technical ability. If you make any mistakes, that mark's going to come down.
95.9 the total. The Russians are next, and then Rocky's White when we return. Welcome back to the Canadian Professional Skating Championships. I'm Vern Lundquist along with Scott Hamilton and our special guest commentator, Ekaterina Gordieva. And on the ice right now are the winners of last month's Pairs Professional Championship, Yelena Bechke and Denis Petrov.
Beautiful double flip, side by side. There's a triple twist, very clean again. This is nice position of hill. There's a throw. Triple sow, she touched ice a little bit, but it was almost perfect. Inter-illusion spin. Very difficult to keep the unison. Nice speed on a lift with the back flip. Very nice speed.
Do they have the same amount of speed as Barb and Paul?
I think they have the same amount of speed, except during the lift, Danny is rotating, where Paul goes straight line. And rotating during the lift is more difficult.
A lot to like, Katya. Yelena Betsky and Dennis Petrov. They beat Underhill and Martini by just 0.3 of a point last month in Auburn Hills. We'll see if they can repeat that today.
Here's a split triple twist, and for clean 1-foot landing, he has to catch her in the air. He catches her carefully at the waist, sets her down, and then they do perfect landing. Here's a throw triple salto. Watch her landing. To save the landing, she has to put her left foot on the ice. Probably wasn't enough height on this one.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the technical marks.
Now let's see how the judges appreciated their performance tonight. The technical marks.
9.8, 9.8, 9.8, 9.9.
These are wonderful marks.
It's great marks.
Very clean performance. Again, very classic in its presentation, more traditional than the program that Martini and Underhill did.
Yes.
Second set.
9.8, 9.9, 9.8.
Great mark.
They happy. They're very happy. Seems like it's great marks, yeah.
Terrific effort for Yelena Betsky and Dennis Petrov. And that puts them on top of Underhill and Martini by 0.7 of a point. Urbanski and Marble are third.
Now, ladies and gentlemen.
The final pair on the ice, first of two programs today to decide the Canadian Professional Championship. Here are the daredevils of the sport, Isabelle Brasseur and Lloyd Eisler. The music is called Please Clarify.
Always great show skaters. They really light up a crowd. This is a new look for them. They've worked very hard at filling the program with steps. They used to tie the tricks together pretty well, and you do stroke, 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 trick. Now the program is full of footwork, steps, great choreography. It's a whole new look for them. I think they're much improved.
They're getting ready for roll triple salto. Oh, good high, good speed, and great landing. Wow. Huge triple twist.
Do you realize, Scott, the impact that has when Katya Gordieva says, wow?
Yeah.
It was huge. Yeah, it was big. Nice double flip.
Now watch this lift.
Tracy Wilson calls that the fly high and say bye.
They're having so much fun when they're skating.
Again, the program's packed with footwork, a lot more steps than they've ever done in any other program. It's amazing. Usually people say, well, when you win your Olympic medal, then you kind of, go into a professional career. They're so competitive. They're getting better and better and better. Underhill and Martini, stronger than they were when they were competing as amateurs, and I think Brasseur and Eisler as well.
The same Elena and Dennis, I think, too. They improve with the professional career.
Terrific.
Great skating.
There's Marky Marble, Isabel's husband. Isabelle Brasseur, who grew up in Saint-Jean-sur-Richelieu, Quebec.
I'm glad you had to say that.
And now lives in South Jersey.
Here comes big, huge triple twist.
Oh.
Very high. I think the people who is in audience today, they can appreciate it better than the people on TV. The lift like only they can do, which calls fly high and say bye, right, Scott?
Right. There it is. Say bye. Bye.
Bye. If you don't trust your partner, don't try this. You have to know he will be there. Isabel trusts Lloyd, and she knows for sure he will be there.
And the marks. First for technical merit.
9.9. 9.7. 9.9.
Little disparity there.
9.8. 9.
Well, that 9.7 will be thrown out. High and low are thrown out.
9.9.
Still great marks. I don't think the judges have made the transition to the new Brasseur and Eisler because that program was very difficult.
9.8.
Second set.
9.8. 9.9. 9.8. 9.8. 9.8. And 9.8.
So the total for Brasseur and Eisler, 98.2. And that sets up a very interesting battle in the artistic program a little bit later today, because Bechke and Petrov lead, but only by 0.2 of a point. Brasseur and Eisler second, Underhill and Martini are third, followed by Urbanski and Marvel. And the Canadian Professional Skating Championships will continue from Ottawa after this. The men are on the ice now for their technical programs, and the favorite is Kurt Browning.
Brian Orser.
But he'll be challenged first by two-time Olympic silver medalist, ever so popular in Canada. Here is Brian Orser. And the music is Summertime by Peter Gabriel.
If you've followed Brian Orser's career as a professional, he's had a lot of ups and downs. If you look at his body right now, he's probably in the best physical condition he's been in a long time. Tonight, he's trying triple axel, a jump that he owned as an amateur, but has abandoned him as a professional. Landed him today in practice. So nervous. Coming up right now. Started to bail on it a little bit in the air. If it's not perfect, your body knows it, and he tried to adjust. Couldn't complete the rotation, but I'm so proud of him for going for it. He's worked so hard to get back in this kind of condition. That will only add value to his career. He's got to get the axel out of his mind right now, because the next most difficult triple is the triple Lutz, and that's coming up right now. Triple Salchow. He changed his program and he doubled it.
Midnight, beneath the starry sky. Nice work, you can get it every time. It's going with the one girl, sigh and sigh after sigh. Nice work, you can get it if you try. Just imagine someone waiting at the cottage door, where two hearts become one, who could ask for anything more. Loving one who loves you, and then taking that vow. Nice work, you can get it, and if you get it, oh, won't you tell me how? Imagine someone waiting at the cottage door, where two hearts become one, who could